The UK Supreme Court judges are set to hear the government's appeal against a ruling that blocked its plan to deport asylum seekers to Rwanda. The deportation plan is a key plank of a pledge to cut migrant numbers. Well, earlier in June, the Court of Appeal judges declared that Rwanda could not be deemed a safe third country. The court ruling came after a challenge to the policy by 10 migrants and a charity supporting asylum seekers. The outcome of the legal battle holds significant implications for the Conservative Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, who had prominently promised to stop the boats. Sunak's promise to stop the boats was one of his 5 pre-election pledges that he announced in January. His government has also passed legislation blocking asylum applications from anybody arriving by a small boat. With polls on the horizon, migration is expected to be a major issue at the forefront of public discourse. More than 100,000 migrants have crossed the Channel in small boats from France to South East England since Britain began publicly recording the arrivals back in 2018. Some 24,000 migrants have made the crossing in flimsy and quite unsuitable craft so far this year, with arrivals spiking during the summer months when sea conditions are calmer. This is not the first time a UK Prime Minister has tried to tackle the migrant influx. The former PM, Boris Johnson, brought in the contentious deportation proposal last year to try and stem the record number of arrivals. But rights groups and charities protested the deportation plan, and the first removal flights were successfully blocked by legal action. 2 High Court judges dismissed claims about the legality of the scheme in December 2022. While the UK's main opposition party, the Labour Party, said it would drop the Rwanda plan if elected. Remember, Labour has a commanding lead over the governing Conservatives in opinion polls. And the party leader Keir Starmer says his party would not pursue the hugely expensive and wrong scheme, even if the Supreme Court ruled in the government's favour.
It looks fantastic. It is fantastic to be here. We had an incredibly good by-election result in Rutherglen. Here we get the chance to set out our positive case for the future and show that Labour is the party of change and that Labour is Britain's future. So a really, really good opportunity for us to set out our case.
Your Royal Highness, Mr. Speaker, my Lord Speaker, Lord